Hello, everybody. It's Football here with John Morntez, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. I know it has been long since we did this, and I think I am fully now back into action. Today, we want to look ahead into football stories. A lot of things are happening. We are going to talk about the transfer window, that is Manchester City surprising people, going for Sumenyo, going for Guhi now, which is here we go. It's really a business window, transfer window in January. A lot of activities are not happening, but there are some of the things that are happening with the Tottenham doing their signing of Tottenham Gallagher, Manchester City signing Semenyo and Gohi, a lot of things. But for the purpose of this video today, we are going to discuss about Manchester Derby, which will be tomorrow. Manchester United versus Manchester City. I'm telling you, it's going to be a massive game. It's going to shape the Manchester City team, is going to shape the Manchester United team. That game is really important for the two manager, that is Michael Carrick. After that, Ruben Amorim being sacked, I think it's very important for the players. It's very important for Manchester United, and it's also very important for Manchester City. Arsenal are looking into this. Manchester City are now on the title race, and they are looking upon winning this game. So basically, it's going to be a tough game. So we want to discuss that. We also want to discuss on the Semenyo deal going to Manchester City and Gohi deal, which was sealed today. So what is your thought into those? Those are the two things you want to discuss into this video. Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click that subscription button by the way. If you know you haven't subscribed, please take a second or two, click that subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell, so each and every time you produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify. To our subscribers, we want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. Now, let us just dive directly into this. What is your thought into Guhi signing for Manchester City and Semenyo? I think those are two incredible deals. I did get a chance to speak about Semenyo. I will do it now. And Guhi at the same time. Those are two top signing. Two, if you look, best players in the league at the moment. And they were really good. Semenyo was really good at Bournemouth. And Guhi was really good at Crystal Palace. For me, if I now want to talk about Manchester City perspective, I think Manchester City have seen they need to challenge for Premier League. They need to go for it. They need to go for it. Arsenal is a threat, and Arsenal, it seems like they're competing alone. The points were not there. Defensive is where Manchester City really needed to strengthen, especially after there was no pattern. There is no that clear defensive. If you look their last games, the way they concede goals is because of that. They don't have that proper defensive. Now, bringing in Gui is a very good deal for them. I think it's going to shape that defensively. They are going to is going to strengthen that Manchester City defense, because there was a leak in their defense. There was a leak in their defense, which currently with Gui signing, and we know how Gui is good, how good he was in Crystal Palace. He has become one of the best centre back in the Premier League in this season. He was one of the best centre back last season. This season he was really fantastic. He was supposed to go to Liverpool. He didn't. That deal didn't materialize, and now Manchester City saw the opportunity and stepped in and paid whatever they have to pay and got the player. So it's a massive deal for Manchester City, if you ask me. Going to strengthen that team, going to strengthen that defense, which probably can make them win the league. With Semenyo also, I think they needed somebody. Semenyo has been fantastic for Bournemouth. A lot of interest. Manchester United were interested in him. We couldn't get the deal done. Manchester City saw the opportunity. They did the wonders. Getting Semenyo and Guehi for around 100 million in January transfer window, that is a fantastic business. I don't think they need to do anything now. Probably they can do. They still have money. They didn't spend a lot in the summer. If you look, Manchester City didn't spend a lot in the summer. I think this was their time to spend, and it's really fantastic. They have really done a good business. It's a very good business there. If you look at it in different angles, the way you want to look at it, it is a very good business, if you ask me. I don't know what you guys think. Let me see. What do you think will be, what is your expectation as a Manchester City fan or as a football fan of Manchester? Where will Manchester City finish this season, especially after strengthening their squad, after bringing in Gui and bringing in Semenyo? Where do you expect? Where do you see Manchester City ending? Where do you see Manchester City ending? What trophy do you think they're going to lift this season? Of course, FA is there. They're still there. They are still in the Carabao Cup. They're still in Champions League. They're still in Premier League title race. What is your thought into this? That is what I want to hear your thought into these two signing. What are they going to bring to the table, and where do you see Manchester City ending this season? Where do you see them? Where do you see Manchester City ending? Which trophies do you think they're going to win? Let me see your perspective into that, your thought into that. Now, let us dive into Premier League Derby, Manchester Derby tomorrow. Interesting game coming up. I'm looking forward into this, and a lot of expectation into this game, especially I as Manchester United fan. I don't have a lot of expectation about this because I feel we are going to lose. If you look, Manchester City, Manchester United are going to this as underdogs, but several severally Manchester United have proven to be more, when they go into a game underdogs, they probably come out with a point, or they always go with 3 points. Tomorrow, if Manchester United goes with 3 points, it will be a miracle. I want to say that clearly. But they can manage 1 point. They can manage. A 1 point, a draw will be a fantastic result for Manchester United into this game. A win will be a very good result for Manchester United. But we are going into this game with a lot of pressure. Manchester United sacked their manager. They have a new manager in, that is Michael Carrick, interim manager. Let me say that. They have interim manager in now, who is like they want to prove a point. Manchester board are under pressure, especially after sacking Ruben Amorim. They need to prove that it was the right decision to sack him. But Manchester City is a test. And if you look, the second game is Arsenal, which is also a big test. Losing 6 points into this game for Manchester United will see them dropping to bottom 10. That one will be a clear indication that the board made a wrong choice. There is nowhere Manchester United board are going to hide when we lose these two games. That is Arsenal and Manchester City. There is no way where they're going to hide. And that one it will form a basis of what people have been saying. They did back the manager, and this is what I did in my last video if you check. Ruben Amorim was sacked because he demanded for signings, which they failed to do. And you look what Manchester City are doing in the market now. If you look what Manchester City are doing now, which are competitive, as we just want to finish top 4, we are out of Carabao Cup, we are out of FA Cup. Like literally, we can't even sign a player. It's completely madness. And it's going to shape this game. Is really, these two games, especially Manchester City and Arsenal. I think the timing of this game and sacking of Ruben Amorim was really, really bad for them. And if you look our position in the league, we are only 6 points away to becoming around 15th or the 16th, 15th, between 14th to 15th there. So this game is really, really important. Important for Carrick, important for Manchester United board. They need to get results in the least 2 games coming up. That is Arsenal and Manchester City, because if they don't get results in these 2 games, probably we'll be having a problem. Manchester City on the other side, they need these points. They need to get 3 points. Arsenal cannot continue with that gap. Losing, drawing a point, a draw is not good for them. A lose is not good. It's worse for them. Catching up with Arsenal is going to be difficult if they lose this game. So Manchester City will have to do everything on their power to make sure they beat Manchester United. They make sure they get results against Manchester United. They need a positive result. And a positive result, as I talk for positive results, that is 3 points. Nothing more, nothing less. That is all Manchester City needs into this, because that gap between Manchester City and Arsenal is keeping up, is widening up, and they cannot afford to lose more points. So they are going into this game with a lot of pressure. They are going into this game to prove a point. They are going to this game to get results. Manchester United are going also into this game to get results. Manchester United are going to this game with a pressure. So it's going to be more intense game. I don't know what you guys think. Let me see down in the comment section. This one is going to be really, really intense. Now, where will this game be won? And how should Manchester? I will talk of Manchester United because I know how Manchester United plays, and that is the team I've spent so much watching. I've spent so much of my time watching this season. Uh, Manchester United. Let us be not be fooled that we are going to play a back four against Manchester City. We don't have the holding midfielders to play. We don't have midfielders. We really don't have. We have to stick to back three. We have to stick to back three into this game because we cannot afford to play back four. We saw how back four really embarrassed us. We don't have midfielders. We don't have players to play back four. We don't have the two holding. You see, when Ole came, Ole played 4-2-3-1 with a pivot of two. That one was Fred and McTominay. We don't have those type of players anymore. We don't have the type of McTominay and we don't have the type of Fred. Of course, wingers we have Mbeumo on the other side. We have Sesko is very good, and I think he has gotten some of his form. If you look, we need to keep up. We need playing back four. We don't have the two holding midfielders. Playing with a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. I don't think we should. I think, in my own opinion, going to this game, we should go with the formation we have been playing the whole season. This is the formation that these players have been playing. This is the formation that is built on them. Trying to change the formation going to this game can cost us. And that one cost us Crystal Palace. It cost us Crystal Palace, if you ask me. We should not have lost. We should not Crystal Palace, Brighton. We should not have lost to Brighton. If we could have stick to 3-4-3 formation, which Ruben Amorim left, stick to that. Train with that. I know Michael Carrick has his ideas, but going into this Manchester City game, we should not start trying a lot of things, trial and error. We know how weird it's going to be, because if Manchester City they are in a good form. They just matched somebody the other day, 10 something. So literally they're in a good form. They smashed somebody 2-1. So they are very good, and they know they're coming to this game trying something that we are not used to. Will cost us a lot of mistake, and when we concede the first goal, we concede the second goal, we don't know how much you can concede, especially with our defense. They are open. Look at the goals we concede, cheap goals, space being left for players, a lot of mistakes we commit, a lot of goals, a lot of cheap goals. And remember, Foden is fit, Haaland is fit, Semenyo is fit. I don't know. These people will kill us tomorrow if we don't stick to back three or we are not careful enough. Trying a new formation tomorrow will be one of the biggest mistakes. I don't know, it can turn out to be positive, sometimes it can turn out to be negative, but I just see if you try to go for a new formation, it's going to be a disaster. We should not concede the first. Let's try our best not to concede. Try to contain Manchester City. Try to have more balls, because if you leave Manchester City to play football, if you leave Manchester City to control your possessions, if you leave Manchester City to control the ball, you are dead, completely dead, because they will destroy you. They can even put 10 against you, 10, 7, 6, they can put it against you, and they're not scared of doing that. They have players to do that. Look at Ryan Chucky, look at Foden, look at Haaland, look at Semenyo, look at Doku. They're just incredible. It's hard to compete with them. So tomorrow we have to play football, which I'm really worried. I'm going to this game with zero hopes. Completely zero hopes. Of course, football is 11 against 11, but I don't just see it. I'm trying to figure out how Manchester United are going to win this, but I don't see it. I just can't see how we are going to win. I don't know the plan there. Manchester United right now is chaotic. And losing that game tomorrow, it will make the situation worse. More worse than it is now. So, a positive result will be a draw will be good for Manchester United. A 3 points will be a miracle for them. Manchester City, a draw will be a disaster. That is not the result they want. A win will be a good result for them. A lose will be a disaster for them. I don't know. If you ask me generally, this game has a lot to play. Has a lot to play. We are going to be exposed if we are not careful. I just see it. I just see it. That is how I see it. I just see ourselves being exposed. There is no way I can't just see how we are going to win it. It's quite clear. Everything favors cities into this. But we keep our hopes high. I hope the energy tomorrow turns around and our players show up, because sometimes it depends with how the players show up tomorrow. They need to reflect. They need to reflect, especially after that loss against Brighton. They are in a new week. You haven't played any game this week, so positive energy. At least Beumo is back, Ahmad is back. Those are the two players which were really missed. They are back now. The mistake I hope Carrick is not going to do is to put Casemiro on bench. I just hope he doesn't do it, because if he does it, we are going to be messed up. Starting with Kobe Mino tomorrow, a mistake. Don't do it. Don't just do it. There's no way Kobe Mino and Bruno can play in the same pitch. Cannot happen. It will never happen. We have seen it severally. There is no way it's going to happen. I don't know what you guys think about this, but please, please, if Michael Carrick was to hear this video, don't do it. Don't. And knows crazy talks about Kobe Mino and all that. It's not good enough. Our game, we're going to lose it in the midfield. That is how we lost against Brighton. Nowadays, everything is about the midfield. If you don't have a good midfield, you are doomed. If you don't have a good midfield, you are finished. And that is what has been happening this entire season for Manchester United. If we could have strengthened our midfield in the summer, we could not be where we are. We could be challenging for things. We could be challenging for a lot of things. But here we are again. We are again without a midfielder, and that is why Ruben Amorim was sacked for asking just a midfielder. Bring in a midfielder. We cannot go anywhere without. If you don't invest in your midfield, you are doomed. You are doomed. Look the way Arsenal have really invested in their midfield. Look the way how these top clubs have really invested in their midfield. They have gone all out for midfield. That is what we needed. Right now, we cannot even get. I'm still hearing some rumors of loan talk. Why did we sack Ruben Amorim then? Because it is demanding what interim manager is also demanding, a midfield. A midfield is something that is an urgent thing for Manchester United right now. In the January transfer window, it was urgent. We couldn't manage to sign Carlos Baleba in the summer. So we needed to strengthen our midfield right now. Right now, we could have already done our midfield. Just sign one player, just sign one midfielder. We were interested in Gallagher. Gallagher's already gone. We are interested in Gallagher. Gallagher's already gone to Tottenham. We are here interested in, I don't know who is some secret, whatever, I don't understand. But if you're not going, this game is going to be won in the midfield. And that is how we are going to lose even to Arsenal in the midfield. I don't know what you guys think. That is my thought into this. My prediction into this, going into this game, I'd like to play safe. I will go with a draw. I would like to play safe into this. I'll go with a draw into this. I don't know what you guys think. Let me see down in the comment section what you guys think. Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click that subscription button if you know you haven't subscribed yet. Click that subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, we want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is now. Let us meet tomorrow, or just in case any news comes out, we will react into that. Until you do the next one, enjoy.